Thank you, everyone. Just channeling for a moment. Thank you for, yeah, just being here and opening your heart to the healing and welcoming me into your space. And I hope I can be as gentle to your nervous system as needed so that you feel safe. Encountered. The word encountered is similar to be held, but encountered like in an exchange of love, understanding, compassion, and acknowledgement. And I hope I'm getting through to some of you. I might be slipping on these glasses once in a while. I'm very sensitive to radiation and the computers. Can everyone hear me okay, by the way?
Yes, we can hear you. I don't see your video.
Yes.
I apologize. Okay.
Okay.
So you don't see the strange glasses that I might be wearing. Great. Before we start, then, does anyone have any questions about what I do or what you're in here for, what's going on, or even your needs? Like, what would you request from today's 20 minutes? Just
for me, my name is Sharon. For me, as you began to speak, what I was encountering from your speech was exactly what I anticipate, that release. So yes, thank you.
perfect. Thank you, Sharon. Any request? So you want to release? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just leave it there.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to leave you alone for a moment. I'm going to come back to you, okay? How are you feeling right now in this moment after sharing that?
A little embarrassed because of the vulnerability, the exposure. But I mean, the statement that you made is it's like an unmet need that was exposed, if I can say it like that.
Thank you so much for clarifying. You hit, bingo. It's when we have these unmet needs that are met or acknowledged, then we lighten up, we get energized. Yeah. And I feel like rescuing you and saying no need to feel embarrassed because everyone's feeling empowered by your sharing, to be honest. But I think you already know that at some level. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Anyone else would like to share, request?
For me, it's hi, I'm Sharon as well.
Oh wow. Hi Sharon. Hi Sharon.
So for me, what I think I want to just see or enter the clear path that I can walk, I can travel, it's taking away clouds and just see clearly.
Freedom.
I don't know if it makes sense.
Yeah, totally. Freedom. And thank you, Sharon. Is there anything you're sitting with from the past 2-3 days you've all been together with Sarah that you still feel you're holding on to or you'd like clarity around? Right there, that feeling right there. Whatever just happened, I just felt a blip.
I'm not sure if I know how to express it.
Good. Yeah. Okay. And just sit with that honesty, and that's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough. And just feel the acknowledgement in that space, in this space, that you're not sure how to express it in this moment, and that is enough. Good. Nice. What just happened? Okay. I felt like first when I told you, I felt like I was like this. Yeah.
And then when you say that now, it's as if I'm beginning to be like this.
Beautiful. And just feel your energy just enter this room right now. Do you feel that the presence is increasing? The word
Yes.
increasing, you get what I mean. Good. Awesome. Okay. Thank you. Anyone else? And then what I'll do is I'll lead you into a gentle exercise and I'll explain. I don't know if Sarah, have you explained this exercise already, or are we just jumping into it?
I think you could give a brief explanation. Well, it's just for people that were not at the summit. Maybe they weren't at the summit.
Perfect. I will do that. Anyone else would like to share or just open the space for something new or different?
Let me check. There's some live on the Facebook page. So let me hop over there and see if anybody has questions.
Okay. Sharon, how are you doing? Second Sharon. You feeling more present?
Yes, yes, yes.
So I'm just going to give a bit of explanation about that, what I just did. Sometimes we have a lot of shoulds around us that we should express clearly. We should complete our explanation. We should have things right in our minds. And when we don't, we have an imagination of either not being there yet or not feeling included in the complete consciousness of everyone else because we have something left behind, holding back. And when I asked you, when I asked you to share, and I said that's enough, and not knowing is also enough, we included that not knowing part of you in the room, in the space. Beautiful. Yeah, exactly that. So I'll feel pings and plongs and everything in my nervous system, yeah, when I'm connecting with your energy. And that feeling of feeling included, the vulnerable parts of us, including the first Sharon, when those parts are included, and not that you have to do more or you have to present more or, you know, do something different, that sense of inclusion creates a relaxation of the nervous system. And then we lighten up, we feel more present because we're welcomed in the group or in consciousness. Does that make sense? Yeah. And sometimes being excluded is one of the biggest painful experiences for human beings. When mom looks away, or when they're talking, ignoring you, or anything else happens in adult life, is an experience of exclusion. And that can, if not healed, or not resolved, that can ruminate and turn into depression, OCD, different thoughts. And so in therapy, we try and include those vulnerable parts in contact in the present moment. And when you experience the sense of being included in somebody's gaze or acknowledgement with words, something relaxes in the nervous system. Does that make sense? Okay, great. So we did a little exercise in one of Sarah's summits, and I'd love to share that with you today. It's a very mini, gentle exercise, yeah? And feel free to stop doing the exercise anytime you want to, yeah? So we'll spend about 5 to 8 minutes saying some words to ourselves, whispering it, saying it out loud, whatever you want. And you can, if you want to speak out loud, you can also mute yourself so that your words don't necessarily interrupt the other person listening. So the exercise came to me through guidance, I guess. I'm a naturopathic doctor and a psychotherapist, so I combine gut health, liver detox, adrenal health, and a lot of trauma work like family constellations, Gestalt psychotherapy, somatic experiencing, different modalities, just to give you a bit of a background. And I live in Kenya, so greetings. And thank you, Sarah, for making, and thank you all for coming up so early so that I can do this in a normal time. So yeah, that's my work, and I've written a book on mental health, and I've done mobile clinics for poor communities. And so I've got a lot of medical background behind me. I don't know why I'm sharing this, but I feel it's important for some reason. And so the exercise I'm sharing with you is more from the psychotherapy side of things. Yeah, it's allowing our vulnerabilities to really heal and giving us a safe space inside ourselves from our own minds and our own judgments. Okay. And yeah, just feel free to integrate this with whatever knowledge you have from other therapies and in your life. Okay, so I'm just gonna connect. I invite you to first look around the room and just orient yourself. Look around your room and look at something that feels safe for you. Something familiar, something that gives you a sense of grounding. Yeah, it could be a tree outside, it could be a childhood object, picture, your dog, whatever. And just notice your breathing and your nervous system, your posture as you connect with this object or image. And really take your time here. Good. Then I'm going to begin saying certain sentences. I invite you to follow. And I'm going to explain everything. And I invite you to also change the sentences according to what you're feeling in the moment. So for example, I'll say a sentence like, it's safe for me to feel stuck sometimes or from time to time. And you can even say that to yourself, but we'll do this with our eyes closed, or if you feel safer with your eyes open, of course, that's okay. The important thing, what I find in this exercise, is to end the sentence with either sometimes, the word sometimes, or from time to time, or the words once in a while. So these optional endings, these optional words like from time to time, sometimes, doesn't force us into a positive or negative affirmation, because whenever a lot of people do affirmations, there's a bit of resistance because we feel forced to think differently. Good, I feel people shifting consciousness already. Nice, you're getting it. So the words from time to time, once in a while, gives us permission to explore, it's safe to feel stuck once in a while. It's okay, there's no shoulds around it. And it's safe to flow from time to time. So you're not forcing yourself to flow. So in a way, in this exercise, we're getting rid of shoulds, or what we call introjects in Gestalt therapy. Okay, so hopefully if everyone's ready, okay to start. Yeah. Okay, I'll say a sentence. You can try and repeat the sentence, or if you're feeling another emotion like anxiety or anger or even happiness or power, you can say, it's safe for me to feel powerful from time to time. So I alternate between, quote unquote, what we call negative or difficult emotions and positive or freeing emotions. Right. I invite you to take a deep breath in and out. Remember, you can always go back to the object or image in your room. Feel your feet on the ground. If you'd like, you can have one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And for those of you who want to experiment further, I invite you to put one hand on your forehead and one hand behind your head. This connection actually makes therapy go much deeper. Yeah, because you're putting your hands on certain trigger points, nervous system points. It's based on a therapy called tapas. Okay. Deep breath in now. I'm going to begin. It's safe for us to be together like this from time to time. And it's safe for me or one of us to withdraw a little once in a while, to withdraw from the group or from connection from time to time. Just feel your nervous system respond to those words, or giving yourself permission to be a bit flexible with our neurosis. It's safe for me to be anxious about performing this exercise well once in a while, from time to time. All this is safe for me to do once in a while. In fact, it's expected of me once in a while to be anxious about doing this well. And I let go of those expectations from time to time. Beautiful. It's safe for me to be annoyed once in a while. And it's safe for me to forgive myself once in a while. Good. Really nice. Beautiful. It's safe for me to let go of my belly from time to time and to relax once in a while. And to be angry, frustrated, or gentle with myself or with others once in a while. Nice. Good. Good. Nice. I still feel some movement going on, so I'll just give it a bit more time for some of you. Nice. It's safe for me to feel left alone from time to time and be reconnected to my mother or to earth or to essence in this loneliness from time to time. So don't force yourself to go with these words. Just, it's about giving yourself permission. Nice. Good. It's safe for me to feel energized with myself once in a while. Nice. And it's safe for me to take my time once in a while with myself and with the environment, for myself, from time to time or once in a while. Great. So, thank you, everyone, and just thank yourself as well. Thank your belly, your jaw, your lips, your smile, your arms, and any other parts of you want to thank for being patient with yourself and gaining whatever you gained, or even just experiencing something new in life. And with respect to your nervous system and to my body, my mind, and my nervous system, we'll safely end this exercise over here, if that's okay for you folks. Good. The remainder of the exercise or other words are in my book and course. Sarah can tell you about that later. But just, I welcome you to slowly when you feel ready, you can open your eyes. Again, look around the room and just orient yourself. Notice how your body feels, your breathing, your posture. And you can go back to look at that object that you started with in the beginning, or the image. And just be really patient with yourself in this moment. Sometimes we're rushing from exercise to therapy to accomplishment to da-da-da-da-da. In this moment, just give yourself a bit more time and space to connect with that object or image. And welcome your breathing as you do so today. Beautiful. And I thank you. Great.
Thank you, Dr. Amit. That was so beautiful.
You as well.
So beautiful. Does anyone want to share how that was for you? Or do you have any questions for him?
I just want to vocalize my thank you to you, Dr. Amit. Thank you.
I want to thank you as well. It is so good to know that, you know, you can give yourself permission to feel, whether it's good emotion, what we call good or, you know, bad emotion, and just give it permission to know it is okay. And also, so it takes the pressure off me now to say, oh my God, I should be feeling this, or I shouldn't be feeling that. But it's perfectly okay. And then it allows me, if it is a negative one, I'm embracing it, but
Yeah.
it's really the owning it. It's just embracing it. It's okay, because I'm flowing out
Exactly.
and from it, and I have power over it. I feel really empowered. Thank you.
A pleasure. Maybe we need to change the word negative to human. A human
Okay.
emotion, rather
Yeah.
than a negative. That's not a should or instruction to you. It's just an insight I just had in this moment.
Yeah,
This is
I like it too.
Yeah, that's great. Julie on the Facebook feed shares that it was a great exercise, and thank you as well. And
Thank you, Julie.
this was just a perfect way to wrap up the 3-day challenge, Amit, because so much of the language that you used resonates with what we've been talking about. And we have been doing a lot of exercises and digging into our inner world. And this was a great way to just kind of bring us back into ourselves and be okay. I was telling them today, you don't have to do this perfectly. It's about progress, right? And really just honoring ourselves where we are. So this was wonderful. And I will share with everyone, not everyone was able to join live. We had almost 60 people register, but they're all in different time zones. So we'll share this out with them and with links to your ebook and your video resources so that people can learn more. And Dr. Amit has amazing resources on the clinical side too, when you're thinking about gut health and how that connects with your overall health and psyche. So I love that he has both the clinical, the psychotherapist, and he's a naturopathic doctor as well. So thank you for mentioning that, Dr. Amit.
Thank you, Sarah. And thank you, Sarah, for organizing this, opening the space for, you know, people to journey into this space and experience your light and other people's light. So thank you for inviting me into the space as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Blessings.